Decisions made by the world's largest corporations can have a tremendous impact on our communities and our planet. But who owns these companies? And how exactly do these decisions get made? Most of these corporations, companies like ExxonMobil, Apple, and Coca-Cola, are listed on a public stock exchange, like the New York Stock Exchange or the NASDAQ. These companies are not privately owned by any one individual or small group. Instead, these companies are owned by an assortment of thousands of people and institutions that have each purchased ownership of that corporation in the form of shares of stock. Every day, the stock exchanges report stock prices, enabling a company's owners or shareholders to check on the value of their investment in a corporation to see if it went up or down. When a company's stock price goes up, that company's shareholders are satisfied with the performance of their investment and will hold on to that stock, and may even purchase more. But if the stock price goes down, the shareholders are disappointed with the performance of their investment. They may even sell their shares of ownership in that company. But what makes a company's stock price go up or down in the first place? The value of a stock fluctuates with the demand of the market. If there are more people buying than selling the stock, the price of that stock goes up in the market. If there are more people selling a company's stock than buying it, the price goes down. In general, stock investors have demonstrated a preference to invest in companies with increasing sales and profit, or earnings. In fact, investors value growth over any other factor. So this means that if CEOs and other leaders want to increase the market value of their companies, they have to make decisions that increase sales and profits. If they don't consistently grow profit, the shareholders will sell, and the value of their company will drop in the marketplace. So really, it's the shareholders who are driving the decisions made by the leaders of the largest companies in the world. But who are these shareholders? And how do we get them to make more careful decisions about which companies to buy and sell? Decisions based on factors other than growth and profit. You may be surprised by the answer. Approximately 70% of the stock market is owned by individual households in the form of our investment accounts, mutual funds, 401ks, and other retirement accounts. In other words, we're the shareholders. So while many of us may be unhappy with the decisions of corporate CEOs, without realizing it, we are very likely contributing to the problem by selecting our investments based only on growth and not on any of the other factors we care about. CEOs are making the decisions they believe we, the shareholders, have hired them to make based on how we select our investments. If we're truly serious about calling for changes in how our largest corporations do business, if we want CEOs to consider the impact of the businesses they run on our communities, public health, and the environment, we have to rethink the way we select and evaluate the performance of our investments, and we must use our collective influence to ask our CEOs for different decisions. So, what companies do you own?